Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Patreon podcast. I'm a little late today because I honestly forgot about it this morning. I usually record these in my car, but I just stole an empty meeting room and I'm jamming this out real quick here. So this week I wanted to talk about something that has plagued me probably since I was in high school, and that is having an empty to-do list. I'm honestly terrified of not having anything to do. And I notice that as my to-do list gets closer and closer to being fully complete, I work less. I am less dedicated to actually finishing the things on my list. And that's something that's genuinely really difficult for me to overcome. And I think part of the problem comes from, like I said, high school, but also from my job. Like one of the first jobs that I had a boss that micromanaged me really excessively. And if for some reason I didn't have anything to do, I was doing something wrong. Like if I finished all my work, I did something wrong. And that basically taught me to work slower and to work less efficiently, simply because if I finished everything, then, oh no, like you got to do more work. You got to pile it all on. And I think that it's important as a creator to have those limitations of how much work you can do every week. Or like when you finish your list, you reward yourself. You don't punish yourself. And I think that it's really important to be aware of that and to reward yourself for doing good work, because as a creator, you are your own boss for the most part. And you have to be a good boss for yourself. You can't be a micromanaging boss, and you can't be mean. You have to be supportive of yourself, if that makes sense. And I think that it's really, really important to be aware of this. And I don't really know how to overcome this. This has been, like I said, a flaw that I've dealt with for like 20 years now. And I think that the best thing to do is just to work toward finishing your list and being aware of when you get closer to the end of your list to reward yourself and to congratulate yourself for getting toward the end, because it's not a bad thing to finish your list. That means that you have time for yourself. That's the other thing. When you finish your list, don't pile more stuff on it unless it's really time sensitive and needs to get done. If you finish your list, reward yourself by just not doing anything for a while. Downtime is incredibly important. I've been realizing that over the past couple months, where having the time to just sit and relax and not think about doing things actually helps quite a bit to recharge me mentally. And that's something that a lot of people know, but it's something that's also taken me quite a while to learn. So I know it's a bit of a shorter one this time around, but that's just something that's been bouncing around in my head today. I've had a lot going on these past couple weeks just relating to taking care of things and working with clients and all of this other all of these big things, and it's been overwhelming me. And I'm realizing that one of the reasons why I'm not finishing this stuff is because then my list will be done and then I won't know what to do with myself. And there's always stuff to do. It's just really important to knock that stuff out and get it out of the way so you can think about other things. You can think about the future and not the past. You know what I mean? So that's all I had. Thank you guys so much for being a patron and listening to this podcast. I genuinely appreciate your support, and I hope you have a good weekend. Be remarkable.